Our first startup is Poken. Stefan was here in 2009. He presented the prototype of his Poken on the badges. He's coming back today to share with you the evolution of his company and how it moved into a B2B solution. So please help me welcome Stefan.
Merci.
No, ça tu veux pas.
Je suis ici? Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. That preceding talk was not expected, but very appropriate, because my objective here today is specifically to show you how a startup can pivot, how you can exit that big boat and start a new trajectory. My name is Stéphane Dutroux. I'm the founder and CEO of Poken. We're a startup based in Lausanne, so here locally. And I think probably a lot of you have already heard of Poken, and you think you know what Poken is. Hopefully, by the end of my 5 minutes, you will know what Poken is. But you'll know what the new Poken is and what we've been up to for the past 3 years. So the context that I'd like to bring to you today is the context of a trade show. Now, I think you've all been in this kind of environment before, where in the morning you pick up one of those branded bags and you walk around the trade show, visit exhibitors, pick up brochures, flyers, meet people, pick up business cards, fill up your bags. By midday, you've got 1 bag on each shoulder. By the end of the day, you've got 3 bags full. You have a backache. And what do? You go back to your hotel, and most likely, at least half of those brochures end up in the garbage can in your hotel. There's a lot of inefficiency here. There's inefficiency because there's waste. Many trade shows, even the trade show floor, is littered with more brochures and flyers than are left in the stands. There's also inefficiency because the whole purpose of a trade show is for the exhibitors to meet potential customers, to know more about them, to get their feedback, and to maintain a relationship. Now, the relationship aspect today is addressed with antiquated technology, these barcode scanners. You've all experienced them. You go to a trade show, they scan your barcode, and many exhibitors then know that you walked into their trade show. But they don't know much more about you. What have we been doing? We have been revolutionizing the event space by bringing a new lead generation mechanism that provides much more granularity, and we call it touch marketing. What you see up here are people in the same kind of environment, a trade show, but you don't see any bags on their shoulders. You see that guy up there on the right is carrying a coffee cup while he's picking up brochures and flyers. How is he doing that? Well, what we've created is a platform, a marketing platform, online in the cloud, that uses mobile and NFC technology to enable participants in an event to pick up digital media with a touch. So instead of picking up a flyer, paper flyer, a catalog, or brochure, you're equipped by a sponsor at the event with a little device, and you simply touch a tag that you come across in the exhibit stand. You can pick up flyers, brochures, videos, everything is instant. Now, the key to having brought this to the event industry has been to understand the stakeholders in that industry, how they work, and understand the economics. We've created the tools that allow the content owners, the exhibitors, the marketing departments, the event organizers, to manage and deploy digital content and to extract metrics. What you see up here on the left is the interface for the exhibitors with metrics and so on. On the right, you see the consumer interface. Participants go to the show, and the message is very, very simple. Collect people and things with a touch. They get a branded interface, and they collect everything in time, and they can view, download, sync all of the things they collect with Salesforce and other tools. Beyond the green message, a very, very important aspect is the lead generation, because the economics of the trade show works around lead generation. And the most important is for the exhibitors to be able to know who comes into their booth, what interests them, and to be able to maintain the relationship afterwards. And so with our platform, they're able to know exactly what documents are picked up, and they can follow up later, for example, sending you a new version of a brochure that you might have picked up 6 months earlier. Now, here are a few examples of customers using our technology. Nokia at the very top. You see, again, the branded interface with the consumer experiences, and the setting where he picks up information about displays with a Poken or with an NFC phone. Our technology is completely based on NFC, so it's compatible with the new phones. Financial services industry that you see at the bottom is a great, great business for us because typically they have very thick reports, tax reports, audits, and so on, and you see customers or clients of ours like Deloitte, Pricewaterhouse, and accounting firms offering their participants to collect all this information with a touch. Swisscom has been very innovative in using our platform and our tags for voting in the real world. So instead of voting for a video on YouTube, giving it 1 star, 2 star, 5 stars, you can vote by touching an exhibit or product. And finally, the Youth Olympic Games in Innsbruck in January deployed Poken and our gaming engine. And there, the objective was to drive consumer behavior and get the athletes to interact with people that they would not necessarily interact with by accumulating or collecting challenges and collecting points and prizes. The event industry is huge, and there's $3 to $5 billion that's spent on lead generation every year, and we're on our way to collect a good chunk of that. Thank you very much.
Sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but we really have 5 minutes for each of them, so I might have to intervene. So please, now let's move to the vote. You have a few seconds. I'll give you a bit more time if it's your first vote. All right. Now I would like to welcome Ecowizz. Michael, sorry. Please help me to welcome Michael.
Thanks a lot. Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Dupertuis. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ecowizz, and we are making energy saving fun. So, first of all, just a little question for you. How many of you know about your annual energy consumption? A few. And how many of you are looking for solutions to better understand and act on your energy consumption? Really great. So, today, people are concerned about how many energies they are consuming. They are looking also, majority of them, to have solutions to reduce their energy consumption. It could be to save the world, or it could be to save some money. And the good thing is that there are some solutions. But today I will show you what is the main solution provided by my utility. This is my electricity bill that I'm receiving 3 times a year with a lot of pages and lines. And that information didn't give me the right questions that I'm asking myself about what I am consuming each month, each week, annually, and what is the price of this energy that I'm consuming, and also what are the different devices that are driving my consumption. So the founders of Ecowizz thought about this and were really frustrated about this solution. So what we did is to provide an internet solution called Ecowizz.net, from which we are collecting information from the utility about your consumption, and we are giving it as easier as possible to understand it. But we go a step further, because we are providing for users this kind of smart devices, smart plugs, that are able to be installed on devices like coffee machine, televisions, fridge, to measure the energy that the devices are consuming. And all the information collected on the electrical plugs are directly sent to our web server. So for the final user, it's just easy, plug-and-play solution. They install the solution, 2 to 3 per household, and they can see from their web account the energy that they're consuming, and much more than that. Because thanks to these smart devices, they're also able to schedule the switch on and off of the devices. Also think when you are in holidays and you perhaps forgot to switch off the television, remotely from your mobile or web connection, you can easily switch off the devices also. And thanks to the fact that we are collecting information about the energy consumption, we are able to understand how the people could realize easily energy savings. And we are providing this information and also give them the information about what will be the price, the energy saved, and the impact on the environment. Everything on the website. So before Ecowizz solution, there were a bill of electricity from which you can find something that you have to pay, but no information and action to your energy consumption. And today, thanks to Ecowizz solution, you can be the actor of your consumption. You can act on your energy consumption per device, and you can better understand weekly, monthly, how you are consuming and how you can do better. So today, the comparison between the two solutions are really dramatic. You can see that with the bill, you can save perhaps with some advices given by your utilities around 3% of energy savings. But if you are the actor of your consumption, the people that are using Ecowizz are saving hundreds of Swiss francs and dollars because they can act on their energy consumption. So today, the company based in Martigny is a known actor in the field of energy savings in Switzerland. And we need, right now, to find some partners and to cross the border to provide this information for the utilities that are implementing and proposing the solution for their own consumers. So we are now looking for value-added resellers that will bring us to this step and provide a solution internationally. So today, if you would like to join us in this mission that we've got to save energy easily and with fun, please contact me. You've got all the contact details on this slide, and I will be really pleased to have you on board to succeed in this mission. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay, can we help change? Ah, voilà. Vote, please. One time only. Okay, so now Amanda, please. Welcome.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here and to be presenting our new venture, Amanda. We're a finance and sales management solution that runs in the cloud and that is aimed at small businesses. And I know that there are lots of entrepreneurs in the room, so I think we have interesting things for you. So, when it comes to running a small business, there are a few challenges that entrepreneurs meet. And there are three of them that I would like to mention. The first one is that you have to bring revenues. You have to make sure you have revenue flows, and as such, you have to manage your sales efficiently. Then the second challenge is that cash being the lifeblood of all small businesses, you want to manage your cash carefully. And the third thing is that you must comply with accounting rules. So what do you do to achieve this? Well, usually you turn to one of those market-leading software like Sage that are supposed to be doing just that. So you buy the software, you purchase it for a few €1,000, together with the services, you install it on premise, you get trained for a few days, and there you go. You can start. And a few days later, you realize that, well, you cannot do all the booking by yourself. So you have to be in touch with your accountant. And to do so, you only have one option, is that exchanging files with your accountant. So not that simple. The second thing is that you as an entrepreneur or your salespeople spend most of the time outside of the company. So you can't really access the system, and as such, you keep working on the sales quotes and stuff in Excel or in Word. So you don't really manage your sales in the system. As a result, you have no real-time information about how the company works, which was the purpose of buying the system. So in fact, you bought a system to help you manage your company, but you end up with a complex accounting system. So the good news is, with Amanda, you can do it in a much smarter way. So because it's a cloud solution, all you have to do is to go on the website amandaonline.com, you set up an account, and within minutes, you can issue quotes, and you can type in these orders that are, you can type in orders being at a customer place or at home or at the office. Then, once you have them in the system, you can follow those very important orders that will turn into revenues, which was the purpose. You can easily collaborate with your accountant. No need to exchange files, no delays. All the accountant has to do is basically log into the system and do the work. And as a result, because you all share the same system, you have a real-time vision of the business. So the advantages of Amanda is that it's not just accounting, it's a management solution. Then, because it runs in the cloud, you can easily use it and collaborate with different people. And last but not least, there is no upfront investment. It's a subscription-based product. So what have we achieved so far? We launched the product just 4 weeks ago in Switzerland on January 23rd. We have 20 customers and 100 trialists, and we're about to announce important partnerships. So we are quite happy with this launch, but we want to go further. And in the UK, we currently have 2 dozen of beta testers, and we are launching in March. Finally, before I finish this presentation, I would like to encourage you to go on amandaonline.com and sign up for a trial. And for the entrepreneurs in this room that are interested in using the system, I would be happy to give you a 6-month free subscription. So please drop me an email, and thank you very much.
Let's move to the voting part. I'm very impressed. Up to now, everyone is sticking to their 5 minutes. That's very good. So, let's now invite Fabio. Thank you.
So, hi everybody. I'm Alexis Dufresne, the co-founder of Faveeo.com, and I'm really happy to be here today to introduce you to this great new tool that will enable organizations to manage the enormous amount of information that's published every day online. So basically, at Faveeo, we think that the world needs better filters. These filters that we have today, we think, are not good enough to allow organizations to really find quickly and efficiently the information that they're looking for every day. Take search engines, for example. So, of course, search engines are great when you want to find information about something that's really specific. But when you want to follow a topic, or when you want to follow a whole industry, of course, search engines won't work because you would need to redo the same query over and over again every day and then look at the new results and note them down on your Excel file. So an alternative that has been presented, of course, in recent years is social networking and social media. But this is interesting, of course, because it allows human filtering. But it also creates a whole lot of new problems. Basically, first of all, it takes a lot of time to manage because you need to find people to follow. But also, once you found all those people, then you need to filter again all the information that they're sending to you. So basically, we think that the current tools are not good enough and limited to your own network. So what we're proposing today is an online filtering tool that would automatically search the web so you don't have to. The result of this is it enables our users to basically spend less time searching online for quality information, but to have more time to use this information in the context of their work, to build their strategies, and so on. So Faveeo is based on 3 simple principles. First of all, it's autonomous. So that means that it will discover content sources and trends automatically. Second, it's intelligent. That means that it will adapt itself to the user's feedback and the user's needs to provide better and better recommendations as time goes on. And third of all, it's social. So it enables automatic knowledge sharing inside the organization. So once someone finds interesting information, everybody that is concerned about that information will automatically receive it as well. So that's pretty nice. Let's see how it works. This is a little example on how you would do a search, to start a search with Faveeo. So in this example, I'm searching for, no. Now the video is supposed to start. Okay, so what we're supposed to see in this video is that I add a keyword and related topics and related tags would appear on the map, which is on the right, but we don't see. Yeah. So come have a look and talk to me just after I'm going to show you in live. Basically, Faveeo is useful for companies and organizations that want to monitor competitor activities. They want to monitor a certain industry. So it's really useful for research centers, media companies, and of course communication companies that could reuse, of course, this information for their clients as well. What we're proposing is really to pass from what everybody calls the information age to what is more of a knowledge age. So today we're here because we're looking for the first set of companies that would like to try the product with us. We're also looking for private investors and people that would like to participate and join the project as well. And if there's someone in the attendance that is interested in information management and these kind of intelligent systems, we're also hiring. So here's the information. You can go online on Faveeo.com, have a look at the tools, and please contact me. I will be around if you want to have a look at the map, have a look at the tool, and have more information about the project. Thank you very much.
Alexis, I think after we ask you to come back, so maybe you can show the video.
All right.
Let's just see what went wrong. Thank you. Let's vote. Even if we haven't seen the video, I think there's enough material and information. This is when I'm supposed to make some jokes, but I think some people in this room don't want me even to try. Talking about my son. Okay. Pebbleage. Please join me in welcoming Pebbleage.
Thank you. Good evening. Pebbleage is a software company and integration software company. And we decided 4 years ago to launch our own software. And everything I will talk this evening is related to this project. About the background. Yeah, it's a little bit dusty and very dry. But let's start with that. Almost half of the worldwide trade happens within multinationals, meaning between related parties. That means that any transaction made in this case are subject to very huge tax compliance. Why? Because when you are fixing the prices between entities, tax authorities always suspect you to try moving profit from one country to the other. And everything about transfer pricing calculation is related to this specific topic. So nowadays, tax accounting has become a very difficult balancing act because there are so many constraints out of this. So it's very difficult, in fact, to cope with all this different information and all the constraints. Since years, how people do try to solve this issue, they use very numerous spreadsheet files, but still it remains a nightmare. And not doing well raises very significant penalties. Here I grabbed out from some headlines, a couple of them. We are talking about hundreds of $million penalties for large groups, even billions for some of them. So that's very, very significant. Our solution, transfer pricing, is made of some innovations around the processes and the technology we can use for addressing this specific issue. Mainly, we do extremely change the way tax office can handle their own performance, so the way they can handle, in fact, all the calculations and all the administration around transfer pricing. And mainly, we are targeting to avoid the tax disputes that are underlying. So in summary, financial agility automates tax accounting activities. So from a completely manual process, we shift the paradigm to automating as much as possible, if not anything, around tax accounting. We simplify also the tax calculations. We simplify them by providing the user with an attracting interface that speaks the language of the tax officer. And we reuse all the financial data that are already available in large groups. All of this, at the end, provides the evidence path for justifying all the different tax results against all the authorities. A very short glimpse about our solution. So here, just an extract. That's the process manager. So this allows you really to start doing things on the proper way and ensure tax compliance. And then we have also editors, formulas. But let's talk about something that's really the hard kernel. A typical business case, calculation, reporting, the pain, more than 500 spreadsheet files. What we provided is a 100% automation of the solution, and this specific customer of us secured hundreds of million tax savings over 5 years. Our market ecosystem we are targeting is made of a joint value proposition, binding, in fact, the transfer pricing advisory side, mainly big four law firms, system integrators all around the world that will implement the software, and of course, in the kernel, our own software that will target, in fact, this specific software market for multinationals. The size of this market is increasing rapidly and amounts for more than 2 billion yearly. Our first financing round allowed us to develop the base of our software. Now we are securing, in fact, our business development and shooting for a global go-to-market. Thank you very much for your attention, and please contact us if you are interested. Thank you.
Let's move to the voting part. A few seconds. Before we invite our next startup, I would like to invite Utribo. Alain, can you please join us? Let's welcome Utribo.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alain Schwarzenegger, and tonight I'm pleased to present a new service called Utribo. Let's imagine that you are just ready to purchase a new insurance online, and just before pressing on the button, you are not really sure about what exactly the insurance covers. And finally, you abandon and you don't purchase because you were all unable to find the phone number of the insurance, or even if you call the insurance, you were asked to press a lot of buttons on your phone, and then wait with music for ages. Imagine another case. You are in a restaurant, and a big chain restaurant, and you are not satisfied with the service. And you want to complain to the restaurant manager, but the guy is too busy. And then you come back home. You try to contact the website, and again, you are not really sure about how to complain on the website. Now, I will just give you some numbers. 77% of people would like to have a live assistant during an online purchase. 53% of people abandon their shopping carts due to a lack of human interaction. And a good resolution of a complaint make a customer 5 times more loyal to your product or your service. Now, if you are a company interested into improving those numbers, then Utribo can help you. You can see Utribo as the YouTube, as easy as YouTube, but for live communications. You can register to our service with your company, and then you can copy and paste a link or a button to your website, allowing your customer to call directly your customer service. But Utribo goes beyond that. It's not just a voice and video. It really allows your customer service, when answering a call, to really know who is calling, first of all, and also why they are calling, because we can see from which web page the user is clicking, and what is in his cart. This means that your customer service will answer better your customers. Now, on the video, you will see that also from a customer perspective, it's more.
All right.
It's really easy.
Let's try a video call.
Sorry. It's more easy. There is sound. And it's more easy to place a call.
Well, it seems to be working.
And the user is directly directed to the right person. And there is no need to touch any button on the phone, and the customer service will answer better. To resume, Utribo will help your business to increase sales by reducing the number of abandoned carts, but also will allow you to make some upselling during live conversation. It also will help you to improve your customer satisfaction by giving a way to your customers to contact you more easily. You will get also more feedback from your customers, and you will better understand why they like and what they don't like in your product or services. Now, I would say at Utribo, we have think about some usage of the platform, and now we are opening the platform to developers. For that, we will provide JavaScript widgets that any web developers can integrate into any website or web services. But also, we will introduce some new cool features like call recording, conferencing. And we are really excited to see what developers will do with live communication as in web services. I invite any companies interested to test Utribo for free. Just go to our website. And developers who are interested to integrate live communications into their web services, just send an email to beta@utribo.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bravo. Super. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's please now vote for Utribo. Good. So I would like now to invite our next startup to join us, InZair. Please join me in welcoming InZair.
Good evening, and thanks for attending this event tonight. My name is Pascal Lagadec from a company called InZair. Can you please pick up milk on your way home tonight? That's the message I have just received from my wife before coming on stage. Now, how's that as an example of a message being received at the wrong time and at the wrong place? And that happens to all of us all the time. And it's one of the two reasons why I'm here talking to you today. The second reason is that there are 200,000 SMS messages being sent every second as we speak. Yet, if you think back 20 years ago when SMS was first sent, or when you sent your first SMS, it actually hasn't changed. It looks pretty much the same as back then. Now, when you think about all the technology we have built into our phones, touchscreen, GPS, video, audio, etc., don't you think it's about time we change a little bit that experience of messaging and made it a bit sexier, a bit more fun and more engaging to use? Well, we at InZair think so, and this is why we've created ZMS. SMS is pretty much dead. Think of iMessage from Apple. Think about WhatsApp, or all the other companies in the field trying to do the same thing. They're, however, all missing a trick. ZMS is integrating 3-dimension to messaging: rich content, location, and timing. Let me show you 3 examples which will best illustrate what I'm talking about. Rich content. Look how easy it is to send pictures, audio, video to your friends, family, and work colleagues. Now, think about the ability to post that same message, rich content, at a specific location that you have chosen. In this example, Central Park, I'll post the message, and the person will only receive that message when they actually walk past or arrive at that destination. Pretty cool feature, because when you think about it, you can really surprise people and amaze them at how contextually relevant the content of that message is. Now, I've talked about rich content, talked about location. Let's talk about timing. Think about the ability to schedule messages to be sent at a specific time. What does everybody do at a New Year's party at midnight? Well, we all spend 30 minutes trying to frantically send SMS messages. If you schedule those messages a few days before and wrote them peacefully and quietly, you'd be on the dance floor having fun at the party as opposed to spending all this time using your mobile phone. So, with ZMS, we think we have something pretty unique here. We have 3 dimensions, and you can think about ZMS messages as balloons that you can post at very specific locations, and that you can open as you walk past those locations. We think it's pretty unique, and this is why we've actually patented that application, and we've made it rock solid as it is based on the Google App Engine infrastructure for scalability and reliability. We operate a freemium business model, which means that the application is free to download. You occasionally will receive advertising or messages. If you don't want those, you can remove them. Pay us a couple of dollars, and we'll leave you in peace. But think of it as a great platform for brands to engage with their audience and with their customers, and providing relevant content based on where they are. Now, one of the strongest values we believe in at InZair is privacy. We will not spam our customers. Not today, not tomorrow, ever. You decide if you want to receive those messages or not. Now, we're just about closing our final or second round of business angel financing. And if you like ZMS, try it out, and feel you want to help out, come and talk to us. We'll be ready there waiting for you. ZMS is available on Apple's App Store. Go and download it. It'll be soon available on Android as well. And we've got a little challenge here for you tonight. We've actually posted some ZMS messages in this building for you. So as you try the application out tonight, and as you walk around tomorrow, you will see messages appear on your phone, and you never know, they may be a nice surprise in there for you. So give it a go, try it out. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy using SMS. ZMS.
Thank you, Pascal. I will surely try it. Let's now please vote. We will now invite our last startup, Museeka. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I hope so. Please help me to welcome Museeka.
Well, thank you for staying around. I'm the last one, and usually people, they sleep. But I'm going to make her an offer. Anybody that gives me their email or business card will get 6 months for free of music with Museeka after this event. So please come up and give me your email and your business card. So what is Museeka? Museeka is a personalized music service that allows you to discover music that matches your taste. It's a very simple concept, but it's quite difficult to do. We are looking to raise 7 million francs to continue our launch in Switzerland and to launch into 2 European markets later this year. We just signed a deal with Dell Computer, so Museeka will be pre-installed on all Dell computers worldwide, starting in 2 countries in Europe this year. And this morning, I'm happy to announce, we just closed 1 million funding from our current shareholders, so we are going on, and we're going to launch our service on time. What is happening here? We are in the music subscription business, and probably some of you have heard about this. What has happened is, in the music industry, music has gone from being a product, like an LP, to a CD, and later to a service, just like subscription TV. And it is the fastest growing segment in the music industry. It grew 65% last year. There's nothing in the music industry that grows 65% a year. And the people and the companies that are in this space are big companies now. They're multi-billion-dollar companies. Pandora went public, and Spotify is worth plus than $1 billion. So this is a red-hot space to be in right now. But what are we actually looking at? It's just not providing a music service. We're solving 2 fundamental problems in the music industry, what we call the paradigm shift. The first one is, of course, to satisfy the consumer. To satisfy the consumer, you need to understand what they like. You need to be able to measure their taste and satisfy this taste, or exceed the taste. Because today, choice is not the issue. There are tons of songs available, millions and millions and millions, but you will never listen to all of them. What you need is a tool to help you find music that you like. So by doing that, we're solving another problem, which is all those who have the music, all the content owners we call them, the big major record labels, have millions of songs, and they can't commercialize it. Not because they don't want to, but they don't have any way of targeting and understanding the taste of each individual consumer. And we have another group called independent artists, and these are musicians that make their own music, put it on YouTube, and then they hope that they will get discovered. But they won't, because they have no means of reaching the consumer with the right taste. And then you have the real moneymaker in the music industry now are the venues, the concerts. I mean, that's where they make the money. How are you going to fill up a concert hall if you don't know how to target your music to the right consumer? And we think we have the solution for this. We have a technology that we've developed in Switzerland with EPFL and EDAP that basically extracts what we call the DNA of a song. So that's really what the song sounds like. How is it structured? How many beats does it have? Is it a major? Is it a minor? All those things that make you understand music as a person. And each song has its unique DNA. And what we then have is a Google-like algorithm that compares what you like, so the DNA of the songs that you like, with the DNA of the songs of all the major record labels, all the independent artists, etc., and we can make you the perfect match. And by doing that, we're able to bridge the gap between demand and supply. We can make sure that the record labels reach the right consumer and that consumer finds music that matches their taste. And this is very important because there is so much unexploited music in the world that never gets out to the right people. So what have we achieved so far? We had 3 million invested so far, but one of the key things that we have managed to do is to get the manager of Queen on our board. And that's been a tremendous help. We signed deals with all the major record labels. I mean, a small company in Geneva have rights for all the major record labels. And we have a global distribution deal with Dell Computer. When Dell ships their computers in the near future, and you turn it on, Museeka will be on it. We have patented our algorithms. Our product is tested and launched. And in the short time frame we've been live, we have achieved an 82% user recommendation. That means that 82% of the users that try our system would recommend it to their friends. And more importantly, 20% would be willing to pay for it. So our strategy this year is to launch it in Switzerland, extend it, and go international. How much time do left? I'm done. OK, thank you.
Thank you, Lars. Let's please vote for Museeka. And after the vote, I will ask Alexis to come back so that we can watch his video. So what we'll do is we will cancel the vote that you did before, and then we'll re-vote for him.
Okay, so as you see, I just started a search about solar panels. And right away, I have on the right side of the application a map which shows me related information, related keywords, and related topics about the topic I'm searching. And as you also see, in the top right, I can narrow down this list of related topics to certain types of keywords. For example, in this case, I'm looking for related concepts. So I drop photovoltaics in my search. I get new recommendations of concepts. And I can continue like this, filtering, for example, for companies, or in this time, countries. And I can quickly see what are the countries that are relevant to my search. And I would be able, after that, to take a country, drop it in the filters, and receive all the information that's related to solar panels and the country that I would have selected. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. So please, let's vote again for Faveeo, for you in the room, and as well for the people who are watching on the web. Now you have the suspense slide, because we need a few minutes to consolidate the result of your voting here and the voting on the website. So I would like maybe to ask Christophe and Didier to join me. Since we have a few minutes to wait, I wanted to ask you maybe if you wanted to share a bit of your, since you've been the one who coached this startup, what was the challenges that you think was the most important for them, coming and doing a presentation? Maybe a few words.
I think the key is always to make sure that the presentation fits to the audience, and I think that's we've seen some great results today to make sure that the audience understands what the product's about and the solution to the problem they're offering.
Yes, and also to demonstrate the motivation and the enthusiasm of each entrepreneur. So this is a really challenge for this kind of venture night too.
Yeah, they've done great. I think so. They were very good. Maybe, sorry, you wanted also to say a few words, because since both of you are a major partner of this event, maybe I'll let you, explain of your collaboration.
Yeah, so Accenture actually started out a long time ago nowadays, from now on, but as programming punch hole cards for, I think, HR process, the HR payroll systems. Since then, we're now 260,000 people and multi-billion-dollar company, but I'm hoping that some of these companies we've seen today, some of the startups, will actually do the same. And because we're working together with our clients as management consultants, but also in the area of technology and outsourcing, they're actually looking at us to give them some of these ideas, to bring it to them, and then explain to them how it is these type of products are relevant to them. So these events, we're happy to support them now, I think, in the third year, because we understand how important it is to stay on top of these trends and to interact with the people and discuss between the sessions and in the sessions all the technology trends and what's coming up for the next generation.
Thank you.
So just a few words about Alp ICT. So Alp ICT is a cluster dedicated to the promotion of the ICT actor in Western Switzerland. Also, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the community of entrepreneurs who is taking a risk every day. And this community of entrepreneurs is also building our future. And I think we should make a big approach for all the community of entrepreneurs. So if we can applaud them.
Yeah, of course. Sure.
At the conference, we have
the winner.
The results.
Yeah, we have
Back
the
to
results.
you, Abir.
So I'm going to let Didier maybe announce the winner.
So I think now it's time to discover the winner of the Venture Night. So let's open the envelope if you want to. Yeah.
And the winner is?
And the winner is InZair. Big applause to InZair. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's a great product, and we will be supporting everybody with 1 day of consulting. So it's any of the companies that presented here today, because they all did a great job. They will be getting 1 day of consulting.
Thanks, Christophe. These are the guys who did it. So thank you, everyone. Let me just briefly introduce our CEO, Noureddin Rouiba. I'll give him the mic just for a couple of words.
Hello, thank you everybody. It's been a very long and very tough year for us to come to this event. We are very happy that we are pleased with the application. So download it, use it, tell us how you feel about it, and we'll improve it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So congratulations to the InZair team. Also, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the partner of the Venture Night, who are the State of Geneva, the City Startup, Accenture, with the great support of Christophe. And of course, I would like to thank the LIFT team, who are making a very great job. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.